So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. This time we're going to talk about Nicola Pepe, the fan favourite. Oh no, I'm lying. He's not a fan favourite, is he? Everyone else's players, everyone else who plays for the football club, they're fan favourites. But Nicola Pepe, no, 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 no. You're not allowed to back Pepe. Yeah, you don't know ball if you back Nicola Pepe. Back the team. Back the team. Keep backing all the team. If you don't back the team, you're negative. You're toxic. Unless it's Nicola Pepe, then it's fine. But before we get into talking about the absolute double standards of this fan base towards our most record valued player, the fee was 72 million. Actually, I'm going to save the stat I've got for you because you'll be shocked and amazed by what I tell you. Because I know a lot of you love stats, so I'm going to throw some stats. But anyway, big up to everybody who's been watching the videos and the streams recently. Mad, mad love. Considering Arsenal have put me in the mud and I'm being proven wrong, the views are lit. So big up to every single one of you who's been contributing to that. Make sure you do stick a like on the video if you haven't already. That would be absolutely fantastic. And let's see if we can get 2,000 likes on this video. That would be really great. Big up to everybody who's been donating to the channel as well. There is an option down there called thanks. So it's next to the like button. Scroll across a little bit. If you want to donate, feel free to do so. And don't just put thanks. You can actually write a message by ticking the little pencil after you've pressed thanks and then writing anything you want. So feel free to do that. I will pin the highest valued one and I will reply to all people that do donate. But Nicola Pepe linked with a loan. Yes, a loan, because obviously we can't sell players these days. I mean, that would just be ridiculous, wouldn't it? And if we do sell them, we just give them away for cheap, really. Leno, 3 mil. Guendouzi, 9 mil. Torreira, I think, 5 mil was it? Like, I mean, it's ridiculous, really. And the amount of money this club wastes is actually scandalous. But Nicola Pepe is linked with a move to Nice. His agent was actually in their stadium at the weekend. He posted on his Instagram that he was in the stadium. And he was with one of their ex-managers, believe it or not. Obviously, all the stories are doing the rounds that he's going to be going to Nice and blah, blah, blah. Now, listen, it would make total sense if he did go back to France. That's the league that we bought him from. That was the league that he smashed it in. And he comes to the Premier League. I've never seen a player with so much buzz within a fan base. Like, I know obviously Man United got gassed when they signed Ronaldo. I had to think about that. I nearly said Messi when they signed Ronaldo. But the Nicola Pepe one, Arsenal dragged that out for weeks and weeks and weeks. Then we knew he was signing, but then they dragged out the announcement for about a week, and everyone was hyped. We've got Nicola Pepe. We got Nicola Pepe. We got Nicola Pepe. And since he's been here, I don't think he's ever played more than 8 games in a row, which is kind of mad, really, when you've spent 72 million on a footballer, plus wages, and then you've not played him. Kind of crazy, really, isn't it? And there's something within my head that makes me think that, do you know what? There's something dodgy with this deal. I don't quite know what it is, but there's something not quite right with it, is there? It just doesn't add up at all to me. And when you do that much money on a footballer, you expect to see him play. Maybe that was something to do with Ralstonelli. I don't know. He's left the football club, but there was a lot of talk about other deals and stuff. And, you know, allegedly the 10 million quid that went into a back pocket or a bank account. I don't know, but it does seem a little bit sus that we're going to do a record transfer fee, which was well out of the blue for Arsenal, because we don't normally go and do that much money on a footballer. I think Aubameyang was 60 mil. And yeah, we've obviously done 50 on Ben White, but we don't normally go out and do big money. So when we did that, it was like, wow, we're like trying to make a statement that we can actually spend big money here. And to not play the guy for 3 seasons, unbelievable, really. And when I say not playing, I mean not playing consistently. He's played 112 times for Arsenal. I'd love to know how many minutes that is in total, but let me see if I can do that on Transfer Market. Let Let me have a little look if I can do that, because I want to know how many minutes he's played. There we go. Right. Premier League football. 80 appearances, 16 goals, 9 assists, 4,302 minutes. Let's work out how much that is per game. I bet it ain't a lot. 4,302 minutes divided by 80 appearances is an average of 53 minutes a game. That is actually mad. That is actually really bad, isn't it? 53 minutes average. And he's played in total, like I said, 112 games for Arsenal. Some of them were Europa League, EFL Cup, FA Cup, etc., etc. But I just look at it and I just think, nah, man. Like, why? Right, he's valued on transfer market at 25 million quid. I mean, that it weren't worth 72 million in the first place. Can we just put that out there? He weren't. But he has scored 27 goals for Arsenal and 21 assists, which isn't great. But then if you look at the amount of minutes, like I said, it's not bad, really, is it? Like, you know, when he's getting a stop-start career at the club. Now, this is where I find it funny, yeah, because the amount of fans I see that go, I'll take him to Nice now, get rid of him. But then they lord up players like Granit Xhaka. And well done, Granit Xhaka scored a goal the other day. Whoopee. Yeah, Granit Xhaka will let Arsenal down 5-6 times this season. Fact. He does it every season. Nicola Pepe doesn't necessarily let Arsenal down, does he? Because he doesn't get a chance to play. And this is the stat I want to give you. Out of every player at the football club, Nicola Pepe scored more goals than all of them. He's the highest scoring player out of the current squad. Nobody's overtook him yet. He is the highest goals and assists, actually. Goals and assists. He is the highest at the football club for Arsenal. That is actually insane. And people just want that to bowl out the club. And that tells you that we don't score enough goals in itself, because if he barely plays and he's our highest goal contributor in the club, for the club, then that's kind of a damning indictment on the rest of this squad. Yes, people go, oh, but Saka's only young, Smith Rowe's only young. It doesn't matter how young you are. If you're good enough, you're old enough. We know that. And Saka is scoring goals. He just hasn't outscored Pepe yet, which is kind of mad. He will overtake him this season, of course, because Pepe looks like he is going to finally leave the football club. And you know what? I wish him well. I hope he goes and smashes it somewhere else and then gets a big money move somewhere else after that, because he's 27 now. He's still got, what, 5 years left maybe till 32. He needs to find a club now and kick on. Maybe Nice on loan, and then off of the back of that, maybe somewhere else, or just stay at Nice. I don't know. They've signed Kasper Schmeichel, they've signed Aaron Ramsey, and they're looking to get Nicola Pepe in, which, like I said, it's mad. The treatment of this guy from our fan base has been shambolic. Like, it really has. Like, he came in, he was hyped, and now the same people that were sat there making compilation videos with Pop Smoke music over the top, telling us he's going to set the league on fire and he's this and that, and now all sitting there cussing him because he don't get played. And this is why this fan base is the biggest problem out of everything at the football club, because it was fashionable back then to jump on the Pepe hype. Yeah, the hive, the Pepe hive, the Pepe hype. Let's jump on that hype because everyone's on it and it's getting mad traction. And now it's cool to slag him off because, again, that gives you mad traction. It's gone full circle. It is actually mad. Listen, I know a lot of people that watch these videos don't like Nicola Pepe. I personally think he's quality. Yeah, and he brings a bit of unpredictability. Even he don't know what he's going to do at times. Yes, he's frustrating, but I think that all of these players that play in attacking positions are kind of frustrating at times. Like, I watched Mohamed Salah. He's so greedy, yeah, but he bags goals. You know, Mahrez is frustrating at times, but I love watching him. He's so technically good. Raheem Sterling scores goals. So like, I just look at him and I just think, wow, bro. Yeah, it's like so frustrating. Yeah, but every winger, I think, in the league is like that. Son's the same. Yeah, I look at Son and I think Son's a quality footballer. But I watch him sometimes and I just think, bro, what are you doing? Like, you are one of the most frustrating players at times. And it's the same with Pepe. The difference is all of them players get played week in, week out. Pepe doesn't. And then I think that then puts more pressure on him to try and perform when he comes in the team, because he knows that even if he scores, he's going to be dropped. So he's got to do something mad special in the game to maybe get the next game. It's actually unreal. But listen, I'd love to know your thoughts on all of that. Leave it in the comment section down below. Let's talk about Ainsley Maitland-Niles as well, because he is linked with a move to West Ham, which is crazy. Because, again, this is another one we cocked up on, because we had bids for this guy and we didn't take him. It's actually mad. But Wolves were bidding for him. West Brom were bidding for him. Everyone was bidding for him. Crystal Palace were bidding for him. West Ham and Crystal Palace are apparently linked to him at the moment. So we shall see. It would be interesting to see how he gets on if he goes to one of them clubs. Again, I think that is going to be a loan move. But we shall see. Bellerin's still here as well. And I think he will be gone. I think we'll terminate that at some point. It was out there the other day, Fabrizio Romano saying that Arsenal were looking, his agent is looking for Arsenal to terminate it. So we'll see what happens with that. But I don't really know, if I'm honest. Like, Maitland-Niles is an interesting one because there's a lot of clubs that are interested in Maitland-Niles, but it is only a loan move. They don't want to pay for him. But I think he's a good footballer. It's another one where I look at it and I think you just ain't had a sustained run in the team. And people say, oh, he ain't good enough in midfield. I agree. I don't think he is good enough in midfield. I don't think his passing is that great. But the last time he played for Arsenal in the league, he got man of the match against Watford. Oh, but they got relegated. Well, you still got to go out there and perform, in there. We never see him again. And then he went on loan to Roma, won the Conference League, and now he's back again. And we all remember when he put out in his Insta story, I just want to go somewhere I'm going to be loved. I just want to play football, etc., etc. There's no shortage of teams queuing up for him. Nottingham Forest, Crystal Palace, West Ham. There'll be a lot of clubs in for him because of his age, because he can play multiple positions. Versatility. He's got the versatility. He can play left back. He can play right back. He can play CM. Me personally, I think he'll be good at right back. I think that's his best position. He also put out there before that he didn't moan about playing right back when all the stories were doing the rounds about, oh, he didn't want to play at right back. Again, another load of rubbish that Top Goon has jumped on to try and cuss him. And he's another one. It's funny how they ain't said nothing about Bellerin still being here, though, isn't it? Because they all love Bellerin. They all love the worst players at the club. It's mad. It's actually mad, isn't it? But good luck to Maitland-Niles and Pepe. I wish Bellerin nothing but, well, just go and do what you're doing, mate. I ain't wishing you no luck. You have fleeced my football club for 8 years, mate, and telling us that we're not fans if we have an opinion. Yeah, how about do one, mate? How about do one? But let me know your thoughts on all of that, because I want to know what you think about Maitland-Niles. Would you keep him for the versatility, or would you get rid of him? How much do you think he is worth? Because let me see how long he's got left on his contract. I think he's got a year left, right? I think he has a year left. Let's have a little look on transfer market. They seem to know everything. Yeah, he runs out next year, so he's into the last year of his contract. So this is going to be another player. If he goes on loan, it's going to then be able to walk out for nothing. Great business again. Well done. Unbelievable. Like, this is a player that we could get money for. He's 24 years old. And I'm just looking. He has played in 7 different positions for Arsenal Football Club. Or in the Premier League, sorry. Left mid, left back, centre back. He's played centre back. When was that? He played centre back. Wow. He's played right back. He's played right mid. He's played DM. He's played CM. The only positions he ain't played, a striker and number 10. It's actually mad. And right wing, left wing. But yeah, mad. Transfer market value him at 10 million. I'd probably go along with that, but he has only got a year left on his contract. So same with Bellerin. He's only got a year left on his contract. So how much are we really going to get for Bellerin? Nothing, because we're going to terminate. How much are we going to get for this guy? Nothing if he goes on loan. Because if he goes on loan, it's going to be what? Maybe a little nominal fee up front, or we just terminate that as well. It's like, I can terminate these contracts. Edu's not doing anything that I couldn't do. It's really not difficult. Okay, we'll just terminate the contract. Where's the lawyers? It's not difficult. People are making out what we're doing something super extraordinary, getting rid of these players. We're not. We're just ripping up contracts after giving them contracts that were too big, which is why we can't get rid of them, or rejecting big offers for them. A year ago, 20 million for Maitland-Niles from Wolves. We said no. 20 million for Eddie Nketiah. We said no, and then give him 100 a week. Like, it makes no sense. This football club, I swear to God, it runs in mysterious ways. But anyway, let me know your thoughts and feelings. Pepe, do you like him? Do you hate him? Are you one of these top gooners that just don't care? You don't want him here? I don't know. Let me know. Leave it in the comments. Let me know about Maitland-Niles. Do you think that we should keep him? Do you think we should flog him? Or do you think we should just let him go? on a loan or termination. As for Hector Bellerin, I know what most of you think of him, but yeah, I'll be back again tomorrow. I think, as I'm recording this, it's nearly 10 o'clock in Spain. As I record this, I think at midnight, maybe UK time, I don't know. I think the last 2 episodes of All for Nothing are out. So I'll be watching them. The light bulb moments, we'll be going through the nitty gritty of that tomorrow, by the way, because once I've watched them 2 episodes, I will be doing a live stream tomorrow on it. The light bulb moment where he's holding up the light bulb when he said the other day, oh, everything I did was just, I do is just off the cuff. Oh, really? Well, you actually took a light bulb into the dressing room, mate. Yes, that wasn't just off the cuff. You planned that. You then plugged it in and gave a team talk about the light bulb. Yeah, and that was before the Brighton game, which we then went and lost, by the way. How many team talks has this guy done that they've shown where we then go and lose? Going well, isn't it? But anyway, I will be doing the All for Nothing. The last 2 episodes, we're gonna go through that with a fine tooth comb, and then we can put that crap to bed and move on. But anyway, listen, big up to everybody who's watched on this video. Big up to everybody who's checked out the last videos. Make sure you smash the likes up. 2,000 likes would be fantastic. Make sure you share the content around, clip it, do whatever you want. And make sure you chuck your donations in via the thanks option down below as well. All have a blessed evening, and I'll be back again tomorrow afternoon. Adios, amigos.